Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Queen Asia, she is strong for black women over 40 who want to learn how to transform through fitness and travel. So I'm here in Colombia, Medellin, but not, no, I'm in Medellin, but not Medellin, Colombia. Why am I here? I'm celebrating 10 years of 80 pounds weight loss. And what gets celebrated gets repeated. So, full transparency, I said I was going to vlog. I didn't vlog for the first 2 days because I was still trying to acclimate myself. And yesterday was tape 11, date 13. Yes, I gotta look at my notes. Y'all know I had a stroke and I have to stay on track and look at my notes. It is what it is. I'm still alive. So, yeah, this is a recap tape because yesterday I went on this tour and it was so amazing. But first, please, what I do remember is to ask you to click, like, share, and comment below about my solo retreat down in the comments. So also with the stroke, my pronunciation, and I can see words but have a hard time getting them out, and my short-term memory. So the things that I'm talking about, it'll be a link in the description box. That way we can all stay on track. And the pictures will be posted in Instagram. Queen Asia, she is strong. Everything that I refer to in this video. So let's get into it. And I wrote a little note. My first note is number 1, have a plan in a daily budget. And that works for me. I'm a very structured kind of girl, but then sometimes I'll just get inspired and be like, nope, I want to do this today. Oh, let me fix my chain. So yeah. And then some days my minimalism will act up and I'll just say, I'm not going to spend anything. I'll just wake up like that. That's how I am. And you know what? I need to apologize because apology to Booski, apology to Hires. I know I get on your nerves because I get on my own nerves. But I love y'all and I know y'all love me because y'all put up with me. Thank you. So yeah, have a plan and a daily budget. And the reason why I say that is because if you're like me, sometimes you just want to watch your coins. And that's what it is. You might be on a budget. Number 2, for me, I had to have 2 negotiables for my accommodations. Number 1, Wi-Fi. Really, number 1, a gym. So I can go right upstairs and there's a gym and I can work out. And even if it wasn't, I still have my virtual and digital workout. What's her name? Rehab by Key. I can just hook up on my phone, my laptop, and work out right in my room. So there's no excuses. Number 3. Because like I said in previous episodes, and I got to stop doing this. As Americans, this hair, she growing. She got to go back in a ponytail. You know, we always got to complain. But I'm trying to work through not complaining because I'm truly blessed and thankful. But what I will admit, what I do miss, and I cannot wait to get home to, is my bed and my bathtub. My room only has a shower. I love, anybody that knows me knows I love taking a hot bath, especially after a workout, with some lavender Epsom salt and a candle, turn the lights off, put on some nice relaxing music, and have a good old glass of water. Thought I was going to say wine. Nope, I don't drink. That don't work for my body. And my bed, I don't know what type of bed this is, not complaining, just stating. I'm 5'3", and I find that my feet are hanging off the bed. I don't know. But anywho, it is what it is. Number 4, travel light and travel smart. When you travel light, you travel far. And when you travel smart, it just makes a lot of sense. Like I said in a previous episode, I had a head cold, but I had packed up cold medicine. I packed up batteries. And, I got to give myself a little pat on my back. I only had a carry-on, a tote bag, and a bag that I checked in, as I told you in previous episodes, because I had my snacks and my bottled water. Anytime I'm traveling international, I'm going to do bottled water. That's just for me and my health sanity. I need bottled water. And then that way, as I told you in previous episodes, I can use the extra space to put my dirty laundry in and to put in stuff that I buy. Speaking of which, I'm going to share with you what I bought for Daddy. And it reminded me of a previous hobby that I used to have. I used to collect masks. And then for some reason, when I relocated 11 years ago to upstate, I gave away my mask. And my dad, for my birthday, gave me a really nice mask. And he gave me a nice mask when I went to visit him. And I don't know, that just made me start to recollect masks. So this is a mask that I got for Daddy. This is the mail. And by the time this is aired, he'll have his mask with a postcard stating, "Hi Daddy, I'm in Colombia." The cartel didn't get me. Remember I told you in the previous episodes to send postcards to people who will want to project all of that negativity. And I know, I get it. It's out of love. They don't want anything to happen to you. But I went to this place right here. I don't know how to say it. Penon de Gatape. I don't know. I'll spell it for you. PENONDEGUATAPE. And the link will be below. So, before I get into the fifth thing and final thing, and it'll be a little lengthy, I made 2 observations. There are a bunch of French bulldogs that I keep seeing and keep taking pictures of. Why? Because I have a French bulldog, Chico the man. And let me tell you, when I get home, I'm going to hug my little doggy up. I really, really miss him. But Booski's taking really good care of him, and they are bonding so good. But they always are, because it's truly his dog. He was the one that asked for the dog. Anywho, that's another tape, another day. And a poncho. A plane is going by, but it is what it is. And a dog might bark. I don't know what's going on with this dog, because the dogs that I've been seeing here are very chill. I don't know, they must not be treating that dog right, because he just barks randomly. I thought it was a certain time of day. It could be the morning, the night, any time of day, he just starts barking. Let me try to hit my light back on, even though the sun is shining, that I'm so thankful for. I've been seeing a ton of ponchos. And so, you guys, I've been sharing my shawls I'm making. And by the time I go home, I will have shawl number 3 done. And I just refuse to buy a poncho. Why? Because before I started crocheting my shawls, I was making a poncho. And I was following a pattern. And again, getting on my nerves. When I should have just made 4 granny squares and sewed those bad boys up, and the shawl would have been done. I got in my own way. So those were the 2 observations I made yesterday. Seeing these ponchos and the doggies. What I did buy, which I'm so glad I did get, was this shawl, because it was only $7. Yeah. And I love it because, she knew her conversion immediately instead of dealing with the pesos. Even though I love dealing with the peso, the best way for me to deal with the peso is to think for every peso here is 5 American dollars. That's the best way. Oh, my light is acting. I'm at to go in my bag and get my batteries. And this hair was in a different style yesterday, so that's why I'm being truthful and transparent. I just tried to let her out, like, what's her name? Tabitha. She names her Donna. I need to name her Shaka. But after this taping, she's going right back in the ponytail. It's just too hot. Yeah, like I wanted to have on my scarf and everything for this taping. And all right, I'm gonna try and put it on right now. But if it gets too hot, she coming off because y'all know what I'm dealing with, menopause. You know, that's what 52-year-olds deal with. It's okay. It's either that or be dead. And no, I'm trying to live my life. So let's get into number 5. My tour that I went on. Let's see. Oh, and I told you in a previous episode what Colombia was known for: emeralds, coffee, and I forgot to mention flowers. That's why I'm trying to get my sister-in-law a plant home, and I'm trying to get me a plant home. Shh. And I realized that not realized, I was told while on the tour by one of the nice ladies that they have a festival in August that I don't know. I think I'm going to have to come back for it because I love a good flower show that Macy's gives around Easter time. But that flower festival, I think I might have to make another trip for that because their flower festival is like how other countries will have, what do you call those things? It's out in the street. Oh God, see, here goes that stroke acting up again. It's like their carnival. So instead of having a carnival with people, they do have a carnival with people, but it's with flowers. And I'm like, because you know where you're planted, that's where you should bloom. Bloom where you're planted. Why is my nose itching when I'm on camera? I don't know. All kind of stuff happen when I get on camera. And then when I'm off, it's all quiet. So let me get into this tour. I told you what Colombia was known for. Oh, textiles, emeralds, flowers, coffee. But I don't drink coffee. But I got my sister loves some special happy coffee that I'm praying that she would like it. It's a private joke between her and I. Because I don't drink coffee. I got Booski the Emerald. Textiles, my minimalism was acting up. And I had already shared with you guys that I got some really nice leather shoes that had a little heel on it. And a sweater with a pearl. And this shawl. And everything that I got, I have something to go with in my wardrobe. Like, when I buy clothes now, I really got to think, well, what do I have to go with it? Why am I buying this, you know? It's just like eating. Is it just emotional? Am I feeling a void that I'm missing? So that's what I asked myself. Okay, let's get into this tour that I went on. And I can put my notes down because now I'm just going from the top of my head. So I went on this tour from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's what it said. And I read it. I read the tour. But have you ever read something but didn't really think it through? And that's when I started getting on my own notes. I said, wait a minute, girl, you didn't really think this through. 8 to 6? And I'm going to be walking from 8 to 6 in this heat because it's 82 degrees here. Thank God. It was only myself and 3 other women in the tour guide. And thank God I listened to Booski and got there early because I was able to sit in the front of the car and get all of this great footage that's on Instagram. On Queen Asia, She Is Strong, that you can see. Thank God I listened to him. Those are my 2 main goals this year. I have other goals, but my 2 main goals is to be on time and to come under budget. So I got there. And 2 of the ladies were taking a Spanish class by Blink. I'll also put the link below because I'm coming again. And I thought that was super smart. And I wanted to do it myself, but I wasn't able to find it. What she's doing is in the morning for 4 hours for 2 weeks, she's learning Spanish in person. And I love that. And then the lady next to her was a virtual Spanish teacher. I said, okay, God, I hear you loud and clear because truthfully, this was on my vision board 2023 to learn Spanish. I even have the Spanish program at home. And the teacher told me, which made a lot of sense, she said, give myself a year, practice twice a week, for an hour. And that made sense. So Sunday and Thursday, I can practice my Spanish, and within a year, I'll have it. Because I was once told, as I shared in a previous episode, if you really want your dollar to go far when you travel, go to Latin-speaking countries. That is true. That peso, ooh, that dollar is strong to the peso. Now the euro, that's a whole nother thing. But I missed the opportunity when I went to St. Martin. I should have went to St. Bart's, because at that time the dollar was stronger than the euro. But anywho, it worked out. So let's get back to this tour. The tour was $48, advertised on Airbnb Experiences, from 8 to 6. I didn't get back to 8 o'clock. That's why I was so tired. That's why I was not able to tape it. And that's why I stated in the beginning of this video, it's a recap. I was so tired. So, $48, let me tell you, it came with a breakfast. It came with a lunch. And everything was delicious. And the driver gave me this fruit. I don't know the name of it. That's why I'm going on a fruit tour on Tuesday to figure out what the name of that fruit is. And I'm really interested in exotic fruits. I love it to be able to taste a fruit that I'm not able to taste back at home. Fruits and spices. I love to experiment and try when I'm away from home internationally. So then the breakfast was amazing. So instead of coffee, I had hot chocolate in a bowl, and it was delicious. Then we went to this place. At least I got a postcard. And we climbed and walked up. It's stairs. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a staircase that goes all the way up this mountain. The link will be in the description, because y'all know I can't remember how to say stuff because of that stroke. Anywho, how is this all tying in with this video? Fitness and travel. I'm having a travel experience, and thank God, fitness. So you walk up 740 stairs. And as we all know, 12 steps makes up a flight. So I literally walked up over 60. I believe. I gotta check my math. I wrote it down. Let me see. Because I did the math. I wanted to know how many flights of stairs I had walked up yesterday. Bear with me. Hold up. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. How many flights of stairs did I don't know. But I know it was more than my age. I ain't got time for that because I got other stuff to do. 700 of steps I walked. So I got my cardio in. Thank God I focused and got to the tour early. Didn't do the cardio because that was the cardio. And every time I got tired, I just thought about the beginning of COVID. When I didn't have my treadmill, I used to use my staircase in my home. I have 2 sets of 6 steps, which is a flight of stairs. They're just a half a step. And I would just think about my dad, because he used to be a firefighter. And he would go in these high-rise buildings, walking the staircases in Midtown. Engine 65, shout out. I would just think about it. You know, he was hot, had all of this apparatus, equipment on. And I'm like, I'm going to make it up in my mind. At the time, I was turning 50 to walk up 50 flights of stairs. And I would do it within 1 hour. And I would get it. Now I got it down to, I'm 52. For Christmas, as a gift to myself, I walked my staircase in 30 minutes. So it was no problem walking up these 740 steps. You can do the math, divided by 12. I did it. I didn't remember it. But I did it, and it felt so good and amazing. That's why I got Daddy his mask, because he'll get a postcard saying, when I thought about giving up, this is Daddy's mask, I I thought about you when you was fighting those fires, Daddy. Thank you for being a great provider and protector. I love you, Daddy. So yeah, I'm gonna give him this postcard because if I would have told him I was going to Colombia, he would have been the main one. Girl, the cartel is gonna get you. See, that's why you gotta watch the news. Oh my God, that crazy side is coming out. That's your mama's side. Daddy, stop it. Anywho, by the time he'll get the mask and the postcards, like I told you on the other episode, I will be home, God willing, in the United States, okay? So after we walked up those flight of stairs, we went on a boat ride. That's also on Instagram. Now, I'm going to be truthful. Ooh, child. That's when I thought I was... Why am I hearing the James Bond music? It's 2 TV shows I love. Three. James Bond, Columbo, I love a good mystery, oh my goodness, and Indiana Jones. I guess because they're adventurous and mysterious. I'm learning something about myself. Okay. So, this is where I'm getting on my nerves. And I said, girl, you didn't think this through. Boat ride, I'm thinking it's going to be a big boat. That I have no problem because the bigger the boat, the bigger the plane, the more stable it is. I've been on 20 plus cruises. I've stopped counting. Oh my goodness. Go on Instagram and you will see this little boat we was on. Oh my goodness. I was like, if this boat flips over, we wearing our life preserver life vest bag. I take this off. Right, the menopause is starting to act up. She got to come off. She cute and everything. I love her. I love my scarf, but it's too hot. No, we get on this boat. Back to the boat. The boat is holding myself, the tour guide, the 3 other women, and the boat driver. 6 people. That's the size of this boat. This was not about being cute. This was not about stunting. This was about truly, when I say I was praying to God, I was truly praying to God. Yes, I do know how to swim, but this is also, we're in South America. I don't know what's in that water. I don't know if they got all kind of snakes and stuff. No, I don't know. And then the current, because the type of water, and I asked the tour guide, because the water was rough. What kind of water is this? Is it a river? Is it a lake? He said it was a lake, but it was a lake combined of 7 waters. And then this big boat had the nerve to go by us, and then it really got rocky. Go on Instagram to see the videos, to see. Oh girl, you can see it all in my face because I don't have that's why I don't play poker, because I don't have a poker face. It's all in my face how I'm feeling. Like, I don't have to talk. My face will tell you how I'm feeling. So, we did the breakfast first. We walked around, bought stuff. We climbed the mountain. I'm feeling all good, singing Remy Ma's song in my head. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I'm doing all of that. Then I get on the boat and I'm scared, like singing Jesus. Like, all I can hear is Boosie saying, that's what you get. That's what you get. The cartel didn't get you, but the water got you. Oh God. Ooh, it's getting late. All right, I gotta go get my lunch because of the tour guide, and he was so nice. Thank God that he had an adapter. He let me use his adapter to keep my phone charged because I'm old. I'm late to the party. I'm still on an Android, but it is what it is. I had an iPhone for 20 minutes and I gave it right back because I ain't know how to use it. I'm an Android kind of girl. But I got to get ready because of the tour guide, Oscar, shout out. And that's why I'm going to place his tour in the link below. He was so nice, and he let me use his car adapter, and thank God he was amazing because he literally heard in his ear that his car tire had a nail in it. So we pulled over at a gas station, did not have to get out of the car while they took the nail out, and we kept on going. And I was just like, God, thank you, because I didn't have any service on my phone. Not that I don't have service, I was just out of network until we got closer to the tour location. That's when I got my service back. I was just like, you can think and research and plan and minimize all of the risks, but there's some things that's just going to happen that you have to be adaptable. All right, guys, I can talk all day, but I have another tour to go on, and maybe when I come back, because it's supposed to be 4-hour walking tour, I will tape it. If not, I'll do a recap. So you guys, you stay strong, Queen Ages. Click, like, share, subscribe below. Love y'all. Having a great time in Colombia. Medellin, but not Medellin. My 16-day solo retreat. Mwah.